Somebody's go. Hey! Jesus. Nah, I need to be here for. Okay, this is how you throw this out.
Mondo! And I don't see plane on top of our head. Ah? When I don't see plane? Odo? Let's see you. Don't never say before. Close your mouth. As soon as they make us 6 months. Where is he?
As I travel across Nigeria, I get the opportunity to see all kinds of work people do in Nigeria to make a living. Most times, I join them to experience the difficult level of this work. In today's video, I share with you 5 most difficult jobs people do to survive in Nigeria.
This stone that we are calling a brigade is small boys and girls that are doing it. So we also need a machine that can help us with it. Yeah. So and also you can see this man over there. This man started all this work something like 13 years, and from that 13 years to now he's still on it. So he's supposed to, government people supposed to help us with some of the machine so that he can be better for us in the future. Yeah.
Okay, so right now you're just using hand to do all of this work now?
Yes. We didn't use any machine on it. So we need something like excavator or any other equipment.
Okay.
So that it will be better for us. Yeah.
How long have you yourself done this one?
I've done this one something like 7 years.
7 years?
Yes. You can see this money.
So why don't you people don't buy gloves? There's no glove, no helmet, no headgear. They don't sell it here, or you don't want to buy?
No, we are not usually say it here, but also money cost it too.
Glove now, to buy hand glove now. So how is your hand? It doesn't affect your hand.
It's just scratching. Because
This place collapsed on somebody before.
yes, you have collapsed somebody before.
Oh, somebody have died there before.
Yes.
Ah, really? So how do you protect yourself so that you don't get injured now? Because you didn't come to die and you came to just walk.
Only God can protect you. Only God
true.
can protect. We cannot do it by our power, because sometimes you may think that this stone is so strong, you can remove it in
On his own and fall.
any time.
While these stones could collapse anytime, unfortunately the people don't care much about their own safety. They are so used to the job that even taking little safety measures such as wearing glasses, hand gloves or helmet is taken for granted. While young men are mostly involved in cutting the stones from the crushed rock site, women are mostly involved in breaking the stones into pieces. These stones are usually sold and used for building and road construction. Okay, so our sound is moving. So that's what we've done. Every day, these young men dive several meters inside the river just to fetch sand from it without any safety gears. I had the opportunity of watching them do this. While this might look very simple, it is one of the most riskiest jobs to do. Many of them end up with ear, eye and nose complications at the beginning or over a period of doing this work.
And this job is kind of one of the most riskiest jobs because actually there are no life jackets. Okay, so you have to move in the river. No life jacket. You have to dive inside with no oxygen, like my friend has said. No ear gears or eye gears. All right, so you just do that manually. Okay, so very difficult. One of the very riskiest jobs ever. But that's what we do in this part of the world, just to get out the sand and people to make a living.
This is our sand. Okay, this is what we've gotten out so far. This is 3/8. Okay, those of you who don't know what 3/8 is, it's like a sand that has a kind of a stone on it. There, it's gone. Although the sand divers do the riskiest part of this job, there are also those that accompany them to do it by pulling the sand from the river, and also faces a lot of health challenges.
Don't worry.
Draw. You got no Lydia. Aha.
You have to balance. All the way this is not an easy job. Jesus. Whoa. We have to get it up like this. And then okay, I did it. Well, I can't try this. I can't try this first. My waist. No. You want to learn it well? Look at my enemies. These are one of my enemies. They want to kill me. They didn't learn it well. I know. You want to kill me. Oh boy. This is not an easy job at all. Boy, this work is very hard. I can imagine by the time you draw this, how many times? My waist. My waist. 250 buckets. And I did only one, I could not continue. These are strong men. Eh? These are Odogu, Sodogu. We are the small boys. We can't try this one.
They also have other set of people who take the sand out of the river and those that load it into the truck. Many a times you also find kids involved in this work, either to make a living or as part of their side hustle after school hours.
Oil coming out. Here is the oil that we just produced. In case you're wondering why I'm inside of a smoke, the reason is because today I want to show you how palm oil is produced manually and locally in Nigeria. We are currently in Ohafia local government area in Abia State. And today I'm going to show you.
Most of the palm oil produced in Nigeria are still done through laborious manual process, and women are mostly involved in this process. You find them navigating streams of smoke every day to produce this oil, which are sold all over Nigeria and other neighboring countries around Nigeria.
Like how many minutes before take you will this thing? 30 minutes. Okay. Okay, so this is how it's being removed. And then, yeah. Good. Okay. So you can see how she removes it. Alright. So this is how she will keep removing it one by one, one by one. On the other side, you can also see this woman is still cooking. This place is full of smoke. Lots of smoke here actually, and there are actually like no nose gear and all of that. So I'm trying to find out why they don't actually cover their nose and their eye while they are walking. Now once it's done, then you have someone who carries it straight to the presser. So at this point you actually bring it to the grinder. So this is a grinder. Grinder grinds it and then it's removed from here, and from that point it's brought down to this plate for the presser. So this is the presser, which is what is currently being done now by my guy here. So you can see it's pressing it out, and then you can see the oil are all coming out. So this is how you find the oil coming out right there.
And number 4 is for you to hit the like button right now and share this video to support us. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please do, and check out other lots of content we have on the channel. This is where tin is actually mined locally in North Plateau State.
What's your name?
My name is Marvin.
Eh?
Marvin.
Marvin, how long you don't do this work?
How long? I've been
Not
doing
like
like 3 years.
How the inside be? I guess I go deep go down and I'll go inside. How it be?
You don't go inside.
Okay.
Place there very far.
It's fine inside. So a very tough job, eh? But you don't feel scientific or that. You don't feel scientific.
I dey fear, but na.
They just do the job.
That's do am for me to.
In my opinion, this is one of the riskiest jobs among them all on this list so far. These young men dig several meters below the surface in search for tin. What really makes it work is that after they have dug vertically down, they now also have to dig horizontally under the ground just to search for this tin. With no protective equipment or any preventive measures, just nothing, and this place could collapse at any time. It is one of the worst riskiest jobs I have seen people do just to make a living. I actually have a full video of this on the channel which you can actually check out. Actually, if you check the description of this video, you'll find a list of all the videos I have featured in this episode.
Keke hopụtara taa. Nka. Oh my god, this is what. Kana ego leki ga-ere ya na. Oriri. So oriri ka ị na-eri ya na. Ọwụ oriri. Oh my god.
Every day, these women sift through chaffs or rice of hogs in search of pieces of rice, which they gather and eat. When I first uploaded this story, most people found it difficult to believe, but it is true. This is how these women feed themselves and their family. It is one of the most pathetic stories of people struggling for survival. However, there are other people who also reacted and said, why can't these women go into farming? Which is a valid comment. Nonetheless, to go into farming, you actually need the land and the seed to plant. And while doing your farming, you also need food to eat. The problem is that most of these women don't even have any backup or support that will enable them to go into farming in the first place. Hence, they have to feed themselves by doing this. Also, farming takes a lot of energy, and if you have not eaten, well, where will you have the energy to farm in the first place? Which among these 5 jobs do you think is the most difficult? Comment below and let me know. While this job may not be easy at all, however, there is dignity in labor, and if I have a hall of fame, these men and women will be the heroes. Despite the difficulty they face, they still have to smile, sing, shun evil vices, and fight their way through for survival. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys on the next story.